I just want to do a quick video, guys. Talk about these issues. I've been listening to Ringo last night. I decided to watch the video. I put them on Bluetooth speakers, and we learn about mistake we had. About dating with single moms. You know what I'm saying? And and we need to stop doing that because if you date with single moms, man, and I'm telling you, man, if you're dealing with women who got kids, you're not gonna be very happy. You're not gonna feel comfortable because she spends time with kids more than you. You know, you need a woman who don't have kids. You need a real woman who don't have kids to spend time with you. You know what I'm saying? You need a real woman honor you, respect you, to cook for you. You know what I'm saying? You as a man, your job is to create a seed of your woman, your own, not other man's kids. You know what I'm saying? The Bible never say for y'all dating with single moms. Yes, she looking good, she looking full attractive, you know what I mean? And she trying to coach you, and she liking on you and all that. You know what I mean? You could talk with her, you could chat with her, but you know what I mean? And she want you to be in her life. And you gotta just question her that, how many kids you had. She say she have a daughter, she have a son. You gotta ask her some questions. Are you married? Where's your baby daddy? Where's your husband? You know what I'm saying? And what's really going on? And she's gonna tell you guys, she don't want to be with him anymore because he's doing this, doing that, and all that. You know what I'm saying? She breaking up with him because he locked up in jail, and you never know, the women be lying to you guys. And y'all men out there easy deceived. Say, oh, Jonah, she just tell me the truth. She just tell me the truth. She don't want that guy no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want to be in my daughter's life. He got years in jail, 2 years in jail, in prison. But you never know, her baby daddy going to be out. Soon as he be out, soon as he be out of jail or prison or golden or penitentiary, he will come see his baby mama or wife. They will come to see the children. It is not, your man cannot do. You cannot fight, guys. You cannot fight a baby daddy, a father of the kids. You can't do that. You cannot just take care of the other man's kids. The kids is belongs to him. He the one planting seeds. He the one brought the child to this world. Not you guys. You gotta understand that, man. You dealing with the single moms, and that's a sin. I believe that's a sin because if you want to take her as a concubine, it's not going to work. If you want to take the woman a concubine, she got to be a woman who's not a virgin. She don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with women who is not a virgin and she living her best life, or independent woman, whatever, you know what I mean, you can take her as a concubine. But the mother for the children, and she got five kids with different baby daddies, that's not a concubine, and that's not the first lady. You can't make a second woman as a wife. You can't do that. You can't make a woman a wife. You can make women a wife, those who virgin. That's the stuff what man needs to understand. You know what I'm saying? And try to help my homeboy out. You know, Fred, shout out to him. You know, but you know what I mean, he made some mistakes and he being deceived. You know, but I can't tell him that they're not being jealous or anything. You know, and you know, I said, Fred, you got your choice. I know you care about this girl, about that person. It is what it is. But bro, you know what I mean? You don't want to have sex with that woman, man. You know, man, that's a sin. You know, I've done that before. I did done that before a long time ago. I've done that in the past. And I feel bad about it. I feel ashamed. You know, I think my mama, look at my mama, you know, trying to tell me something. My mom, you know, that's to say you got to repent. You know, I always make some mistakes. I did, you know. I had an affair with my baby mama, with fornicate without married. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's the reason why she kicked me out when I was like 18 years old. And I was living New Orleans, Louisiana. My mom keep telling me, you know, no more sex until you get married. And I couldn't help myself, and I started busting up on my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. You know, if you like the sisters, you know, if you pregnant a woman, she became your wife. You gotta make her your wife. If you get with a woman who already got kids, she's gonna make her your wife too. It's not gonna be that good. Because I'm telling you guys, you're dealing with baby mamas, man. It's gonna get you a lot, your stress out. You know what I mean? And you keep saying, oh, she love me, she don't do none of that, she always make me happy, and all that stuff though. I'm telling you, man. You know, she not gonna always make you happy. You gotta go through you gotta go through good, bad, and the ugly. And let's see, you dated with baby mama, man. It's gonna be a lot more worse, you know, because you never know her baby daddy or her husband or whatever gonna call her on the phone, say, hey, you know, I just want to speak to my daughter, my son, you know, all that, and remember that time and all that. I'm telling you, man, her baby daddy gonna dip in their hug and to make her feel good. And he gonna make her remember when we first met. You know, and you don't want to go through all that. You don't want to go through all that hurt, stress. You know what I mean? And this is what happened, man. This is what happened. You know. That's why y'all guys are frustrated, bad, and crash out because you're dealing with baby mama, a single woman. Because it's not the will of God. You gotta find your own woman, your own, and make kids on your own. It's that simple. Because I already got a woman, you know. And I gotta do what I gotta do. I have a woman. She don't have no kids. And I plant seeds. You know? And I gotta take my responsibility on my own. You know? Take care of the other man's kids, man. That ain't right. It ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Because the Ringo says about that guy wrote the book. The guy wrote the book. I think his name is I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I might do another video because the guy wrote the book. He talking about single mama. Uh, the single mama is for grown man. So, and I was saying to myself, and I look at Ringo videos, and so I must be the weak man if I don't stand up to take care. If I don't take care of the responsibility, I don't know what I say. Let me say it like this: I must be the weak man because I don't want to stand up. They take care of the other man's kids. So that means I must be the weak guy. No, a real father, a real logical father, supposed to be step up to be a man that take his responsibility. If he don't want to do that, that means he is a weak man. I'm talking about a real, the child of the kids, the real father must be the weak man because he don't want to take no accountability, not a stepdad, you know. And that's what a man supposed to be write the book. Supposed to be write the book. A single mama is belongs to her baby daddy. That's what he supposed to wrote. But he talking about single baby mama is for grown man. What grown man he was talking about? What grown man he was talking about? You talk about that guy, you know, that be on the other man's children's life. I'm trying to figure it out. It gotta be. So if you're not a weak man, if you want to be on, if you want to take care of the other man's kids and be on a single mama, single woman, single mother's life, that means you're a good man. You're not a weak man. You're a grown man. That was a lie. That was a lie. That means you are a simp. You are a simp because you want to clean up the mess. You got to clean up the mess. And that's crazy. Why you want to take care of the other man's kids, and why you fall in love with the other of the other man's wife, other man's woman? That's an adulteress. That's what I call it. That's called that means you're fornicate. That means you're in adultery. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm in adultery in the past, and I repent. You know, because I did all the dirt when I was like 23 years old, and I was living a weekly court project, and with my ex named Nicole. You know, Nicole got 4 kids with different baby daddies, and I don't know what's going on between. I don't know what's going on between her and her baby daddy. Maybe she just, I don't know, just live her best life. You know. So I had sex with the guys and making babies and move on and get with another guy and all that stuff, you know. And I heard about she got her tubes tied and she got to finish, do what she got to do. And, you know what I mean? And I was a simp. I used to tell her, say, look, baby, we're gonna help, I'm going to help you to get your children back. And every day it's getting crazy, man. I go through her pains, and she talking about she loved me as a brother and all that stuff. She cheating on me with other guy and all that stuff, though. So yeah, you don't want to end up like this, man. You don't want to end up like this, man. If you got a baby mama, your own, you gotta go back to her. Whatever you done, just apologize to her and say, look, let's work things out. You know, we got a child together, and it's what it is. I know you hate me, and I know you don't want to be with me, but let me be on my child's life. I love my son, love my daughter. I don't want them to grow up without no father and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want my son to grow up to end like me. I don't want him to grow up to be a gangster, thugs, homosexual, murderer, and all that. Because sons need a dad to straighten them up. And a daughter need a dad to straighten her up to be a good woman. So, and I know maybe mama's gonna get upset, get up mad, and all that stuff. I say, woman, you need to go back with your husband. Exactly. You don't want to open up your legs, and you got to deal with your consequences. You know what I'm saying? If you date the guy and it ain't ish, you know what I mean? That's the consequences you got to deal with, because you should have opened up your legs with the guy in the first place. You date the guy and it ain't ish, why you open the legs? But you got to go back with your baby daddy, because if you get with the other man, that means you're an adulteress. That means you're an adultery. You know? Some of y'all say, well, Jonah, we're not married. We're not married. It doesn't matter, because a woman, so like this, a woman is already married to a husband. She's not supposed to get with another man unless her husband died. If her husband died, then you're going to be remarried. That means if he passed away, you're not on his property no more. You know what I'm saying? He's gone. He's dead. He's gone. You got to find another man to be another husband. But since he's alive, you're not supposed to be dating with other guys in the first place. That's my personal opinion. And that's the stuff women don't want to hear, you know. And my homeboy supposed to understand it, you know what I'm saying? And you try to get with women who got kids and all that stuff, and telling me, well, the women she been through a lot and all that stuff and all that stuff. I said, well, God is punishing her. You know what I'm saying? She should not be opening up her legs with no good guys. With no good guys. She should have been with a righteous man. That's the stuff she got to open the legs with the righteous man instead of evil guy. You know, so this is my advice is to y'all people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make another video about this, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting down, just chilling, you know. It's kind of a little windy outside. It's supposed to rain today, but it's getting cloudy. You know, it's quiet. I'm just by myself right now. My girl birthday. I forgot her birthday. I think her birthday on the 10th. And, you know, we got a baby on the way. And, man. And I'm supposed to be going out of town probably maybe like next week. So I'm going to Las Vegas to see her. So, guys, my advice is y'all, man, you know, give a woman don't have no kids. Come on, guys. You need peace. You need a woman who don't have kids. They got a lot of single women out there who need a man just like man need a woman. It's that simple. Start giving a woman who already got kids already. You know, it doesn't matter what she say. You know, so look, I like you. It is what it is. If you want to smash her, you can smash her, but you got to deal with her accordingly. You know, so that's all I got to be saying, guys. It's your boy Jonah. I just want to do a quick video, just chilling. I just got here home, just got me a ride, you hear me? You know, take me a good nap. My body is weak, man. You know, I can sleep a lot. I gotta exercise my body. So, that's all I gotta be saying, guys. Click the like button, subscribe to YouTube channel, And I am out. Peace.